Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever you may be watching this. Alright, guys, today we're going to do something different. It's not metal detecting, and it's not coins, but it is about the shiny stuff, as you can see. This is going to be about jewelry. I've found metal detecting, and, I'm cleaning out houses. I do construction work, so I do a lot of remodeling and stuff. Not a lot of crap. Maybe there's only one or two pieces in here I found. But, or didn't find, I'm sorry. But, yeah, let's go through it. Alright, first off, we'll get the elephant in the room out of the way. This here is Bucky. Bucky here, oh my god, I can't remember what this weighs. It's like 18, 20 grams of, I think it's 14 karat gold. I think it tested 14 when we tested it, so yeah. This is Bucky. I found him in a park. Alright, we'll save the other little golden stuff for later. Let's see. Alright, here. This is the little silver ring that my son Alex found. Definitely worse for wear, but a pretty little ring nonetheless. And let's see what else we got here. Most of this is just non-precious stuff here. I'll let you take a look at it. This little piece here, this bracelet's a nice Art Deco piece from the 1920s, what our jeweler friend said. This, I believe, is a silver napkin holder. Little bird bridge, a cross, but it is not silver. Some old 1920s bling. An enameled hairbread. An ankh, I think that's what that's called. Got an angel up here my wife found. Alright, let's see. Okay. Here, first off, whoa! Oh, my wife will kill me. I spill that everywhere. She loves jewelry. I give most of this to her. Alright, first off, we're going to have this silver ring. It is 925 sterling. And it's from the country of Siam, which no longer exists, which is modern day Thailand. It does have a stamp here. It says sterling silver, made in Siam. Might be actually able to zoom in on that for you guys. I get at the right angle. Alright. There's sterling silver, made in Siam. Pretty neat little piece. Definitely one of my favorites that I've found so far. Found this a few years ago at the Vanquish 540. I gave it to my wife. It's one of her favorite rings as well. Very old too. I figure someone brought that back from World War I or II, probably II more than likely, for their sweetheart, and then they lost it in our local park, which back in before 1932 was a farmer's hayfield with a barn in it and a few other outbuildings, and it was right across from our local coal mine and brick plant. So a lot of history in our local park. Here is an Egyptian style sterling silver ring. This is more modern. Dug it a few years ago. This is 925 right there. I do like it though. It's one of my wife's favorites too. She just doesn't wear a lot of rings when she goes to work. Doesn't want to lose them or lose the jewels out of them, which is completely understandable. Here is let's see, Veterans of Foreign Wars and FOE Eagles ring. It's 925 sterling silver. I found this out in the woods, so unfortunately I was never able to track down the owner to it. It was out by the old coal company town. I think it probably belonged to a deer hunter. Deer hunter dropped it, or someone growing pot out in the woods, because was an old pot patch out there. You see the fencing and the buckets and stuff. So either way, they lost the ring. I would have liked to have been able to return that to them just because they're a veteran, you know. Alright, what else we got? That's it in that box. The rest of that's the wife's stuff that she's bought and collected. Has nothing to do with me. Alright, here, this is a sterling silver clasp from an aviator's watch from World War I. It was a military watch. Sterling silver. I think this weighs like about what a quarter does. It's pretty hefty for its size. That's definitely one of my favorite little pieces. Here we have just a little gold-plated signet ring. That was the first one I ever found. Some of you that watch my metal detecting videos will remember it. And let's see, what else do we got? Here is a broken signet ring that I found out behind our high school at the old burn down site. It would have went like that. It's a nice little hefty chunk of gold. It's 18K. What else we got going on here? Here's another little ring. This is a not a Victoria's Secrets, but perfume Avon. This is an Avon sterling silver ring, 925. The jewel fell out of it when my wife was wearing it, hence why she doesn't wear a lot of rings while she's working anymore. Here's another ring. This is a sterling silver ring I dug. I feel this one's a lot older than some of the other stuff I've dug. It sucks it's missing the stone, but I love the design of it, the fleur-de-lis look of it, and the open work. Very nice. Let's see. Here's a nice ring with the stone in it. It's missing a few of the little ones. That's actually a cushion cut stone. This is a very nice ring I dug on a private permission. Homeowner said keep it, didn't belong to them, so came home and gave it to the wife. Another little, this is a coin silver ring if I remember right. Coin silver, yeah, coin silver. But it's a blank signet ring. It was never made into anything. Has a little design on the sides. Pretty cool though. Ring up like a dime would. That ain't nothing. Here's just some plated rings I've dug up over the years at our local park. Still pretty. I showed you that one. Broken wedding band, that's silver. There we go. We got a sterling silver crucifix. What else haven't I showed? Here's this little flower ring. This one is not precious metals, but it's a pretty little ring nonetheless. Probably made out of like nickel or something. Here's a chunk of a broken silver ring that I dug out at the old coal company town out of Thirstick. Now I just let you have a look in here. You can see the other little pieces that are in here. Other little odds and ends. These are all little chunks of silver. That's silver plated, gold plated. Yeah, you can find a lot of jewelry metal detecting. Ain't just about coins and all the trash. Keep in mind, all this pretty stuff, for just this one ring, I probably had to dig 200-300 pieces of trash and undesirable targets to get this one good target. You're not going to find all this stuff in one day at one park. And it just doesn't happen, guys. Alright, let's see, that's about every, oh wait, no, here we got this. Here's some silver stuff that's irregular, and I do have some stuff in flips over there too. Here's a sterling silver money clip. I dug this over where our local police station used to be before they built a new one. Right there. Swank sterling. That's a cool little piece. Silver spoon bowl. Those of you that watch my channel will remember me digging this. I was pretty excited about it. That was the first piece of silver cutlery that I had dug. And here is a nice little silver brooch. Still has the pin on it. Need to lock that in place. But it's sterling as well. And it's a nice little brooch. Dug out with the Garrett Ace 400 about 6 years ago. That was one of my first big chunky pieces of silver. I dug this before I even had a YouTube channel. That was a nice little piece. Alright guys, let me get up. And I grab these flips and we'll take a look at them. Oh. Alright guys, if you watch my YouTube channel, which obviously if you're seeing this you do, but if you watch my metal detecting videos, here is the last piece of sterling silver I dug up. It has GP on it. It weighs 1.6 grams. I've been telling people 1.8. Whoops. Alright, here's two little pieces that I dug. That's a clasp, and that is a heart with a W on it, and that just has some flower engravings. Both silver. This piece my wife found, sterling silver. It's dated 1830 on the bottom. It's Mother Mary. Made in Italy. Next little piece I found with my buddy Mitch that I go metal detecting with in the fall and spring times. A little sterling silver jewelry piece. It's a brooch. It has two little cistern jewels in it. It actually had three when I found it, but I've lost one since then, hence why it went in the flip. Missing the clip. Right there it says sterling. This isn't silver, but it is very valuable to me, simply because it is a button from a mine in Congo, Ohio. And this is the only example I've ever found. There's none online. It's porcelain glazed. I mean, this thing's rarer than hen's teeth. I've been offered $300 for this button, and I won't sell it just because it's local history, and I'm going to keep it and pass it down to my kids. And if they don't want it, then it can go to a historical society or a museum. The hobby ain't about getting rich, guys. Alright, here's one of my favorites. Silver pocket watch back. It's hand engraved with a nice floral design. 925 sterling. Weighs 5 grams like a shilling. Pretty nice little piece. Okay. And then, let's see what else we got here. Here's a gold necklace that I found with the Nocta legend at our local park. It is 10 karat gold, and it is a Goodyear retirement gold chain. The gold chain is 10 karat gold, and that's a 10 karat gold pendant. Found that at the local park. I guess someone was at a family reunion or had their grandkids at the park or something and lost it. Beautiful piece. My grandmother worked at Goodyear, so I was really excited to find this. I know it isn't hers, but it reminds me of her, and very nice piece. Alright, and this last piece I'm going to show you did belong to my grandmother. My grandmother's name was Edith Darby. This is awarded to her after she retired from Goodyear after working there for, I believe, 50 years. Goodyear pin. 10 karat gold. This thing is priceless to me. My grandparents died when I was just becoming a teenager, 12, 13 years old. And my grandma died when I was 12. My grandfather died when I was about 15. I miss them both very much. So this means a lot to me. And that's why I favored 1909 and 1920 dated coins. Because of them. Grandfather got me into coin collecting, and then my dad and a friend of mine got me into metal detecting, and just been an awesome treasure hunt ever since. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Tell a buddy. If you're ever in Ohio and want to go metal detecting, hit me up. I'm willing to travel to meet up with you, or you can come meet me and roam around the hot woods. Whatever. Alright guys, I'll tell you what, I would like to hunt some fields. So if anybody in Ohio has some cornfields that they have permission to, or they own a farm and would let me hunt there, I would love that. I'd appreciate it. You can have anything I found. I just want to find it. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. On to the next.